So this is a reading for Adam Levine and Behati Prinsloo, I think is her name. Forgive me if I butchered her name. So the first thing I got is that he's been working really hard to defend himself and to defend his position with like the scandal that came out about him cheating on her, and he's been really trying to defend himself to stay put, meaning like to stay in the relationship. Now, one thing that he really worried about actually when the scandal broke is he worried about losing money. That was his main worry about it, which doesn't really seem like it should have been his main worry about it, but he was certainly worried about how the scandal would affect his career and affect his money, his ability to make money. So that's probably one of the biggest things he was worried about. Now, what I see is like he definitely knows that when Behati came into his life, that she changed his life for the better. This is why he does not want to lose her. He's working very hard to keep her. But there's something, the one thing that I see about her is that she can be very controlling. And this also is something that I think is what maybe kind of made him step out of the relationship a little bit, because I just don't think he likes to be controlled. And so when that sort of thing happens, I think he kind of retreats from the relationship and, you know, I guess decides to flirt with other girls, talk to other girls, you know, whatever it may be. And I think also, like, when she gets into like that controlling aspect of her personality, she can kind of ice him out, and that's something that doesn't sit right with him either. So like she'll give him like the silent treatment type of thing, and that I think is really hard for him to deal with when she gets that way. I did ask the cards if they were gonna split in the future. So the first thing I got is like they are currently experiencing being judged for staying in the relationship. So like she's being judged, I think, by the public in general for staying with him after this, you know, situation. And there's, you know, a little bit of judgment in regards to them almost like acting like it didn't happen, or, you know, and just being happy and content. But I did ask the cards if it's possible that they could split in the future, like far off in the future, and I did get that that it's possible that they could split. If they did split, it would be because like she is icing him out again, so deciding to not speak to him anymore, you know, she's over it type of thing. I did ask the cards if it's true love between them, and what I see here is that the love that is between them is mainly due to, I think, like, he loved her for giving him his children, bringing, you know, his children into the world, and I think there is a love for each other in they're free spirits, so they both kind of have similar outlook on life, you know, having that kind of free spirit vibe to their relationship. So I think they love each other for that. And I do think that they love each other for being able to kind of go with the flow and maybe not necessarily take everything so seriously, or you know, just being able to be kind of like create this free-spirited relationship where they can almost like kind of still be individuals in the relationship. But like, do I feel like it's like an undying love that they have for each other? It's not really like that. It really is more like based on these certain aspects, and if those aspects were to cease, then their love would die. So like I said, you know, there's love there for being free-spirited, and if she, you know, were to kind of become more serious and put down, you know, more rules and things like that, and him not obeying, that could lead to a split, because that would in turn shut her down, and she would not be as free-spirited as she once was. You know, it's that controlling aspect of her that, like, does kill the love. If they can remain in this, like, kind of free-spirited relationship, like, they would stay together. But I think that if she gets too much into being controlling and icing him out and that sort of seriousness, like, he will run for the hills. So so the last question I asked was, is he cheating on her, you know, still, or is he, like, going to cheat on her? And what I did get is that he is working very hard to keep her, like, number one right now and not be interested in other girls or talking to other people. But I do see that it probably will come up again, where he will slip up, he will talk to other girls, he will maybe even hook up with other girls, and there is sort of a situation where he's, like, kind of trying to think of other ways that he can talk to other girls or flirt with other girls or come in contact with other girls and have it be, like, more secretive. I think, like, he thought what he was doing was okay and wasn't, you know, so bad or wasn't going to become public or anything like that. So I think he's trying to think of ways that maybe it could be more private and nobody would find out about it. And the one way that I'm seeing that is one of the ways he's thinking of doing things is paying for it. So I think maybe he thinks if there's a financial transaction that you could basically pay for someone's silence and say, okay, if I'm going to give you this money, like, then you have to sign this NDA and you can never speak about what we're going to talk about or what we're going to do. So that could be something he's contemplating right now, in order to still, like, meet or talk to or have sex with other women. So that is the reading I got for I'm Levine and Behati Prinsloo. And I hope you guys liked it, and let me know if you like any other celebrities done. Alright, thanks.